Bonjour mes amis de Fr2, j'espère que tout ça va avec vous. Je sais que tout ça va aussi bien que possible ici. So, in this video today, I wanted to go over the stuff that you guys made for your choice boards for week 1 of quarantine school. So, I've got a little agenda that I've made up. I went through those of you who submitted work, I made this little agenda. So, first, we're going to be talking about Soyez sains et saufs. I hope that y'all are safe and healthy and taking whatever care you need to if you're not currently healthy so that we can get you back up there. Also, sorry for the shaking sounds. Jenny just decided to fluff up her fur. We love her. Second, wanted to talk about how gorgeous y'all's maison d'etre and your bullet journals were. I had so much fun looking at them. They were absolutely wonderful. I especially liked for some of the maison d'etre that I saw a lot of arrow usage. So kind of indicating that, arriver and venir, then partir, sortir, and kind of like having this flow through your maison d'etre. I think that visual is going to be really helpful for you guys to remember them all. Um, Also, I feel bad for some of the little plants or the people falling out of windows in them, but you know, circle of life, right? Um, and then the bullet journals. Those were stunning. Some were color coordinated and it was marvelous. Some of them didn't use color, but they used line and letter intensity, and those are going to be fantastic visuals for you guys. And I really hope that you know that this kind of journaling technique is kind of a way to practice your material, because whenever you're first taking notes in class, for example, if we're back in person, you're going to just be writing down what you can write down. But then whenever you have time and need to practice a particular thing, doing that bullet journal and really sitting down and rewriting and rereading and making your visuals and everything is really going to help you with that material. So I'm glad to see that some of y'all took it and ran, because wow, you guys did some gorgeous work. Um, Third thing, this is my goof because I didn't really think about it whenever I had made the activity. So for the searching for vocab in your favorite media, wonderful job getting stuff. I saw some great words brought up. Um, One thing I did notice is that I didn't really see the articles. And this is, again, this is my goof because I didn't really think about it myself. But for example, one person wrote this word, goûter. This could be both a noun and a verb. Why is it a verb? Ends in an ER. But then the noun, and I've got a paper towel because I can't find my eraser. We're living life. As a noun, this is a snack. So, un goûter is a snack. Then to taste something is just goûter. So whenever I say like putting the articles and everything down on your vocab lists, is to make sure that you know exactly what the context is for this. Trying to think of another example off the top of my head. So say for example, you have the verb for to smile, sourire, sourire. So smile. Crazy eyes too. This conjugates the souris in the present tense, but une souris is a mouse. So see how that inclusion of the article really helps. Also, I should probably make this a little bigger there. We can get the screenshot of the bigger letters. And it's mirrored on the recording. Hopefully it's not mirrored when it is actually published, because I don't know how to deal with that. Bottom line, moral of the story here is whenever you're making a vocab list, a helpful thing to do would be to write, like, if I had numbers 1, 2, and 3, and I wrote un goûter, a snack, or goûter, and I put a V in parentheses for verb, something like that, just so that you have the context that it's, oh, this is a noun, so I need to treat it like a noun. Or this, even if you had an adjective like samba, and you do a parentheses, ADJ, just so that you kind of have that clue as to what's going on. Yeah, no, I saw some really, really interesting things. And silly me did not even think to say, oh yeah, look at your social media page and look up words that you don't know. And I saw one student do that, and props, absolute props. Last thing that I want to touch on in this video is agreement with the passé composé, because this sometimes is a little tricky. Because as we know, the participe passé can be used adjectively, if that's even a word, as an adjective. So the example that I always pull out is, say we're talking about the sculpture. La sculpture a été créée. So this is not the correct sentence, so don't screenshot this yet. La sculpture a été créée. The sculpture was, it happened one time, created. So we use the passé composé because something is not continually created. Yeah, it's just one time event. Specific completed action. Passé composé, c'est complété. So with this, we have to look at the fact that we have our auxiliary verb, we have our participe présent, and then you notice there's another participe présent. If you ever have two participes présents back to back like this, the second one is adjectival. And what that means is that it acts as an adjective. So look at I am doing this by looking at the screen. I'm so proud of myself. Look at the gender of your subject. So la sculpture, what do we do with feminine? We add an E. So add an E to this adjectival créé. And it's still pronounced créé. It's kind of weird because you got a lot of accents going on there. But that's how you would agree for a second past participle. Now, taking a little bit of a step back, how about the first one? Remember that 9 times out of 10, you don't need to do anything with past participles that use avoir as your aux verb. They just kind of do. So if I said I saw something, so if I did, female, would you put an E onto things? J'ai vu quelque chose. Whenever you see QQCH, that's an abbreviation for quelque chose or something. Okay? So, oh God, doing this mirrored is really funny. J'ai vu quelque chose. No agreement, nothing. But remember, if you have a gendered object, okay, plus the word que, plus avoir as an aux verb, you're always going to have agreement. So here's our little formula. If we have a grammatical gender plus the word que plus avoir as your auxiliary verb, you're going to have agreement. So going back to vu, how we didn't have any kind of agreement on j'ai vu quelque chose. However, if we invert it a little bit, les fleurs que j'ai vues sont belles. Now, this is not correct yet, so don't screenshot it yet. Les fleurs que j'ai vues sont belles. Notice we've got a grammatically gendered object, fleur, flowers, feminine. Okay. Also, how many flowers is it? Is it one? No. It's several. It's the flowers. So, les fleurs, we also know that is plural. Okay. Now, since we have the grammatically gendered object, we have the word que, and then we have avoir as an auxiliary verb, this vu, the participe passé, is going to have an agreement. And so we've identified fleur as what it agrees to, and fleur, plural, is feminine and plural. So for feminine, slap on an E. For plural, slap on an S. Okay? So you can take your screenshot now. It's correct. Now, what if we had a masculine thing? So let's do some erasing here, but not the whole sentence. Say, for example, we had les chiens. Okay. Les chiens. Chien, dog. Like Jenny. She's in her little crate thing right now, so she doesn't want to come out and play. But the dogs that I saw were, Belle is going to have to change too, because dogs are always masculine. Even if we're talking about Jenny, we'd say le chien. You could identify her as Jenny, elle a quelque chose, so she has something, but if you're just talking about her being a dog, it's going to be masculine. There are just some words like that. So, les chiens que j'ai vus sont beaux. So the masculine plural of belle is beau. So, like I said, masculine plural. Okay, so we got a masculine plural subject. Whenever we have the grammatically gendered object, que, auxiliary verb is avoir, we look at the past participle and we need to add something. Do we add anything letter-wise to an adjective or whatever if it's masculine? No. No. But since it's plural, we are going to have to slap that S on. Okay? Now, if you were just talking about le chien, just one dog, it's, let's get rid of that S too. Le chien que j'ai vu. Have to match your subject-verb agreement. Le chien que j'ai vu est beau. Nothing added onto this vu. It's just VU. Even though you've got the grammar gender que, avoir, auxiliary verb, because it's masculine, because it's singular, nothing happens. It's all good. So, with that, I do believe that we have talked about everything we needed to talk about on this little agenda that came up after looking at y'all's work. So allow me to put a little personal twist onto the end of the video in saying I love you guys. I miss you guys. I am so proud of you guys. I've really loved to see what you guys have come up with so far. And this week and the week after this, I can't use words. I really, really hope that you like the activities. I was trying to think of something that had a decent amount of our class personality in it, along with things that I think you guys would benefit from looking over again, and also some fun meme stuff. So I'm going to try to do that as much as possible. Fun meme stuff. Because meme, not mean, meme. Because we need a little laugh here and then. So please take care this week. Please email myself or Madame Augeron if you need anything, if you have any questions on any of the material. And other than that, have a wonderful quarantine week too. So at least so far as getting classes done, this is week 2 classes. I'm going to sign off. I love you guys. Please take care. Soyez sains et saufs. All right, button.